Hi, my name is Patrizia Paggio. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the online version of the Anion 2020 workshop. The workshop should have taken place in Marseille in conjunction with the ERUC conference, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it had to be cancelled. Therefore, we are making available recorded versions of the papers together with the written proceedings. Let me now take you through a few slides to give you a bit of information about the workshop in general and the papers in particular. The full name of the workshop is People in Language, Vision and the Mind. Anion is an acronym made up of letters from this title, which we chose because we think that many layers of an onion provide a good metaphor of the complexity of the field that we are targeting. The organising committee consists, in addition to myself, of Albert Gatz, my colleague at the University of Malta, and Roman Klinger from the University of Stuttgart. And here you see what we look like. I want to acknowledge the work of our programme committee, and you see all the names listed here. These are the aims of the workshop. We wanted to provide a forum to present and discuss current research aiming to describe people in terms of their bodies and faces, including their affective state as is reflected physically. Our focus was on multimodal resources, computational approaches, as well as cognitive models. And we wanted to reach out to different research communities to explore the many different aspects of research on the human body and face. In spite of the fact that this was the first time the workshop was announced, we were very lucky to receive good papers and to be able to accept 5 of them. They cover a wide range of topics to reflect the cross-disciplinary nature of the research area, from image perception to the use of gesture behavior in different scenarios. And the work described applies different methods, from experimental analysis to machine learning. We also see investigations of the potential of different kinds of signal, from visual and acoustic features to biofeedback data. So all in all, a nice variety which meets the initial goals we'd had. This is the list of the online videos which are available to you. And we encourage you very much to get in touch with the authors if you want to discuss their work with them, especially since we have not been able to meet face to face. The future is still very uncertain, but we know that the ERUC organising committee has been discussing the possibility of holding the conference in Marseille next year. And if that happens, we will consider also having our workshop in some form or another. In the meantime, we would like to thank you very much for your attention.